Hello. Welcome to episode 8 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast. I'm Christine.
And I'm Sam.
And today we're going to be talking about some of the great vegan food that we found in Erie, Pennsylvania. We crossed the border to find some really great vegan food. But before we get into it, we wanted to talk about last night. We did something really fun. We did an online virtual
trivia night.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Online virtual trivia night benefiting the Food Empowerment Project. And we had a really great time. We didn't win, mind you. We did pretty well in some of the categories, and we did abysmally in some of the other categories. But it was a really fun event. And if you ever see them posting an online trivia event like that in the future, I would definitely check it out because it was a really good time. And there was a lot of people on there, a lot of teams. And we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did. And this event was a fundraiser for the FEP. And for those of you who don't know, they are a West Coast organization founded and headed by Lauren Ornelas. And they're just an awesome crew of people who work to, who are working towards food justice. So not only looking at veganism as being for the animals, but also for the workers who produce the food that we eat. They are also very dedicated to making sure products such as chocolate are sourced sustainably and are not dependent on child labor or slavery.
Right. They have a really great list on their website of, some good chocolate that you can buy knowing that it was sourced sustainably.
Absolutely. And it's an extensive list. It's really impressive. And then also the fourth thing that is a big part of their platform is ensuring access to healthy foods in Black and Brown communities, which unfortunately are very often food deserts.
Right.
So it really is amazing work that they are doing. So if you can, and if you're interested in supporting them, I highly suggest that you head to their website, which is www.foodispower.org. If you're in the San Jose area, or anywhere on the West Coast for that matter, and you're feeling the urge, I encourage you to consider volunteering for them. And if you're anywhere else in the world, definitely encourage you to send a little financial support their way because they really are incredible.
Absolutely. Yep. All right. Well, let's jump into it.
All right, let's do it.
So the first place on our list in Erie, Pennsylvania is a little place called the Juice Jar.
Yes. And this is an adorable little cafe located at 2620 West 8th Street in the Colony Plaza in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. They're not a fully vegan restaurant, but they do have lots of vegan offerings.
Loads of vegan options.
Yeah. So what did we get?
Well, unusually, we got the same thing.
Right.
Generally speaking, when we go out to eat, we make sure that we get different items on the menu so we have as much as possible to talk about.
Right.
But we were both completely seduced by the black bean burger.
Right. Yeah, you went in thinking, because we did look at their menu, we always scope out the menu before we go someplace.
Yeah.
And I think you went in thinking you were going to get the jackfruit tacos.
I did, because I love tacos.
Yeah.
Of almost any variety, I love tacos.
Yeah.
But man, that black bean burger was just calling my name once we got there. And so we both got the black bean burger. And as a reference, what was on this lovely black bean burger. It's on a toasted ciabatta bun. It's a house-made black bean patty with tomato, avocado, lettuce, onion, chipotle vegan mayo, and a choice of side. Yes, we both got sweet potato fries as our side, and we also added on a portion of their lime cumin slaw.
Right.
Because who doesn't like a good slaw?
Yeah, the slaw was good.
Slaw was way good.
It was. Mm-hmm. And the sweet potato fries are, I think they're baked.
Yeah. They didn't have the kind of crunch and consistency of a fried sweet potato.
Yeah, they were delicious.
Just fine for me. I like baked sweet potatoes a whole lot. So they were beautiful, but they just weren't crunchy.
They weren't fries.
No, they weren't fries. They weren't fries.
No, but they were delicious.
They were.
Yeah.
They were really good.
And that burger, the house-made black bean burger.
Fabulous.
Yeah, really good. The texture was perfect and super flavorful. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And the bun.
Yes.
I remember that ciabatta bun.
Yes.
A vegan ciabatta bun. And it was I remember the bun being a highlight.
The bun was a highlight and also a very good bun to patty ratio.
Right.
Because that's something you always have to consider. You know, are we talking about too much bread compared to the patty or vice versa? And this really was just kind of a perfect marriage of bun and burger.
Right.
Also, any burger you put avocado on, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the addition of the avocado and then the chipotle mayo, it really was just beautiful, really flavorful, really satisfying.
Yeah, it was a really great lunch. And they have lots of juices and like juice cleansing juices and smoothies and bowls. I mean, they have a pretty extensive menu. And you got a smoothie. What was the smoothie that you got?
I did. I had to get this smoothie for two reasons. One, because it was a cucumber base, and two, because of the name, which was the Cuke Box Hero.
Right.
So loved it. This smoothie was, hang on a second, I'm getting my notes. There we go. The smoothie was cucumber, kiwi, pineapple, spirulina, and banana.
Yeah.
And it was just fantastic.
Yeah, I tasted it. It was really good.
Absolutely
I
loved it.
I didn't get a smoothie because I was just too full after my meal, but
I mean, I was full, but I couldn't resist the Cuke Box Hero.
For all you foreigner fans out there.
That's right, the Cuke Box Hero. And we also did pick up a couple of their vegan baked goods on the way out. We got a chocolate brownie and a chocolate chip bar.
That's right.
Both of them were absolutely lovely, and we want to know how they do it. I was going to keep the packaging with the ingredient list,
right.
and there were only like 3 ingredients in each of these, and I was really curious as to how they made such lovely sweet treats with so few ingredients.
Yeah, with so few ingredients.
Yeah.
It was really good.
But I didn't keep the packaging, so I can't comment on that further. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, if you're in the Erie area, definitely check them out. It was a good lunch.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed it.
Atmosphere there is wonderful.
Oh, yeah. It's a cute little, and it's bright like cafe.
Yep. Bright and warm. Big old pride flag in the window. Gotta love that. Just very friendly, very welcoming, and a really nice vibe.
Yep. It has a really cool vibe.
Yep. So highly recommend. Big thumbs up for the juice jar.
Yep. Where are they again?
They are, once again, at 2620 West 8th Street. That's in the Colony Plaza in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Sweet. All right. So where did we go next? We went to the Whole Foods Co-op in Erie, which is a little co-op grocery store. And they've recently changed their name, I think, to the Erie Co-op or Erie Food Co-op, because I guess they've had some issues with people being confusing them with Whole Foods.
Right.
Which, they're definitely not Whole Foods.
No.
But they have... Well, number one, it's a really great grocery store.
Yes, it is.
If you're in the area, go there and shop.
Love it.
And number two, they have this awesome cafe where they have sandwiches and soups and smoothies and they have a really extensive menu. And we usually get what Sam got, which was the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone burger.
Wrap.
Yes.
Or did you get the wrap?
I got the wrap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's in the I'll tell you what's in it. You want me to tell you what's in it?
Yeah, you go ahead. I mean, I know it's their house-made lentil walnut patty, which is just amazing. And this has been a favorite of ours for years. And
it's usually what I get too.
Yeah, and this is something that we got on a pretty regular basis pre-veganism as well.
Right.
When Christine used to work in Erie, it would occasionally be, hey, why don't you stop at the co-op and get a couple Twilight Zones for dinner? But... yeah, so it's their lentil walnut patty, and it is on a wrap with some greens. And what else is going on in there?
Yeah, it's grilled too, and I love it when a wrap is grilled. But it's their homemade lentil walnut burger, vegan cheddar cheese, spinach, pickles, red onions, tomatoes, avocado, and veganese.
Oh, bring it on!
Yeah, it's a really good wrap.
It is such a good wrap.
Yeah, their walnut burger stuff, their lentil walnut burger. I've been trying to recreate it. I've come close, but I can't hit the nail on the head. I think there's some other spices in there they're sneaking in that I don't know.
Yeah.
They definitely won't tell you what's in it.
No, you've asked. You've definitely asked. Just like they won't give you the recipe for the seitan wings either.
Right. And then I I went crazy and got something different that
You
time.
did. You went off book or something.
Yeah, I got a wrap that's called the Lugosi, and I think you can get both the wrap and both the Twilight, both the zone wraps and the Lugosi and their other wraps as a sandwich or as a wrap.
Yes.
And I also got it as a wrap, and it's in a spinach wrap. They do vegan buffalo chicken, which is tempeh based, spinach, hot ranch sauce, red onions, chives, and vegan cheddar cheese. And it was really good. I enjoyed it. I liked the tempeh, the buffalo tempeh. I've never had it like that before.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think, did you buy a cookie?
Oh, wait. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, you were still finishing your sandwich, and I was like, I need a cookie. So, yes, I did. I hit the bakery display, and I believe I got a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. And then did you get a smoothie that day too?
I did not.
Oh, you were considering a smoothie.
I was considering it.
They have a lot of great smoothies.
They do.
Yeah.
Awesome smoothies
Yep.
and juices.
Yep.
Not quite the array that the juice jar has, but a really good selection of smoothies and juices.
Yep.
So, yes, I was considering it, but I didn't do it. I think I just got some iced tea instead.
Yeah. I think I just got a water.
Sounds about right.
So boring.
No.
But yeah, definitely check out the Erie Food Co-op and go to their cafe. And everybody that works there is awesome.
Oh my gosh. So nice. Just everybody is great. And they have a wonderful array of products. The grocery store, like the cafe, is not fully vegan, but very vegan forward.
Oh, yeah.
There are just so many options.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that we don't tend to find at other grocery stores, including all of the ones that we've already talked about,
Right.
Whole Foods and Aldi. And
Yeah, they do get some different products in there, and they also have a cold case where that you can just like pick up food and go that they've made. It's ready-made stuff that they've made in their cafe, and they make these vegan ribs that are so good. It's a seitan ribs, but if you're there and they have the ones that have like a coffee barbecue sauce on them, they're, oh my God. I mean, I'll eat them cold. When I was working in Erie, I would pick up like a container of those and just eat them cold right out of the container. They're really good.
Yep.
So yeah, check out the Erie Food Co-op.
Yep. Hang on. Let me get an address on them.
Yeah, where are they? I know they're on 26th Street. It's 26th and Browns Avenue, but let's get you an address so you can pop it into your GPS.
Yes. Okay. So the Erie Food Co-op is located at 1341 West 26th Street in Erie, PA. And you can check out their website at eriefood.coop/home.
All right. Yeah, definitely check them out.
Yeah, definitely. Love them.
They're one of our favorite places.
Yes, they are.
And shout out to my friend Lee that works there.
Lee.
Hey, Lee, we love you.
We do.
And then like my nephew used to work there. My sisters work there. I might be a little biased to the Co-op cafe.
No, I really don't think so. I think our love of the Co-op started long before your family and friends started working there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
So,
yeah. Okay, so next up on our list is a little place. It's called Jekyll and Hyde's Gastro Pub. Where are they?
They are at 8 East, if I could speak, they are at 8 East 10th Street, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And they are just a really cute little place.
Yeah, it's...
If you're a beer drinker, now I can't tell you that all of the beers are vegan, but if you are a beer drinker, they have 46 beers on tap, loads of really creative cocktails. So that's also something that might kind of pull you in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great for beer and cocktails. And they're in this really cool old building. So that the atmosphere is kind of like this combination of old and new.
Yeah.
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 And they have these roll up, like almost like a garage door on two sides of the building. So if it's a nice day, if it's warm out, they roll those things up and it's almost like you're eating out on the street. But you can watch people go by and
it is. It's a really cool place. Very, very informal.
Yeah.
Good place to hang.
Yeah. And they also are not solely vegan, but very vegan friendly. And they always have vegan specials every week. So when we were there, first we started out with their buffalo cauliflower wings.
Okay. These were the star of the meal.
They were so good.
They were so good. Like, seriously, once we had these cauliflower wings, I was like, just bring me more of these.
Right.
Like, I could just keep going on
Can we
these
just have a bucket
forever.
of these?
Oh my God. Amazing. Easily the best cauliflower wings I have ever had.
Yeah.
Crispy, really nice and soft on the inside. The buffalo sauce was fantastic. There was a little bit too much of it for my taste.
Oh, not for me. I like my wings saucy.
Yeah, Christine loves sauce. The more sauce, the better. But for me, there was a little bit too much sauce. But the sauce itself was just kind of the perfect buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
Like, nice spice, nice heat, but it's not going to blow your head off.
Right.
Fantastic. Like, just fantastic. So we really could have stopped right there.
We could have. And just got another order of those.
If you are a fan of cauliflower wings and you are anywhere in the Western Pennsylvania area, get thee to Jekyll and Hyde's Gastro Pub for their cauliflower wings.
Yeah, they're good.
Amazing.
Yeah, they were really good. Let's see. So then I had the vegan special that was on their specials board, which was a Cajun tofu sandwich. And this sandwich, all it was like a thin slab of tofu that was Cajun spiced, and it wasn't battered or anything. It was just like sautéed really well, and then served with like veggies. It had lettuce, and I can't remember everything else that was on it. And because it was a special, you can't find it on their menu and everything. Right. But I know it had veggies on it.
Yes, it did. It had an extensive list of vegetables, actually.
It had an extensive list of vegetables on it and a really nice bun. And I would definitely get it again if they ever put it back up on their specials board. I would definitely request that happen. And then I got sweet potato fries on the side. And I really enjoyed my sandwich. I thought it was really different from anything else I've ever had. And of course, Cajun, you don't see, everything's buffalo now. Right. Everything is buffalo. Buffalo's, buffalo wings, buffalo sandwiches, buffalo chicken. So you don't see like Cajun spice stuff very often. So I wanted to check it out. And I'm glad I did. Yeah. And then what did you get?
Well, hang on. I did have one bite of Christine's sandwich, and I second that. It was a really, really great combination of flavors. I too don't remember exactly what was on it, but the spice on the tofu
I should have wrote it down.
Was wonderful. And again, good ingredients to bun ratio. The bun was really nice texture. It just worked. It was a home run as a sandwich. Yep.
I would definitely get that again if they ever put it back on their specials.
For sure.
Menu.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing too. Is just when you go in there, you never know from week to week what they're going to have.
Right.
I mean, they do have other vegan options that are always on their menu.
Like what I got.
Yeah, but you got to watch that specials board. So what did you get?
Well, because you had told me that Jekyll and Hyde's was kind of known for offering the Impossible Burger before the Impossible Burger was a thing.
Absolutely. They've offered the Impossible Burger, I want to say, for like 6 or 7, maybe longer years. They were like one of the first restaurants to carry the Impossible Burger.
So I wanted to try their version of the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. But it really was very much kind of your classic burger. So I'm going to make an assumption that you had, your lettuce, tomato, pickles.
Right.
It had to be pickles because it's not a burger for me without pickles.
Right. Because pickles come from
cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
That's right. So, yes. And I do recall there being a mayo on there, a vegan mayo on there that was just fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the flavor profile of it was.
Maybe a chipotle mayo.
Yeah. But it really was just a great burger. I mean, you can't really go wrong with an Impossible Burger.
Right.
But it was just delightful. And I had regular fries on the side.
Oh, you did?
Which were good. They were kind of shoestringy and crispy and delightful.
Yeah, my sweet potato fries were really good. And they were crisp to perfection. They were very good sweet potato fries. And gosh, you can't beat a good French fry.
No.
And I mean, I guess it's good that as a vegan, we like French fries because sometimes you go places and it's your only option.
Well, fortunately, since starting this podcast and, actively doing research into vegan restaurants, we really haven't come across a place that, the only thing we can eat is the French fries.
But there are some places around us which we just don't frequent them. But if we did frequent them, it would be French fries.
It would be French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, that's not dinner to me.
No. I'll have French fries and a side salad.
Yeah.
With no cheese, please.
Right.
Okay, well, let's move on. We're moving on down the road.
So wait, Christine seems to have lost the power of speech. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the next restaurant. All right. So the next establishment that we are going to take a look at is a fabulous little place called Like My Thai. Yes, that's Like My THAI Thai. And that is located at 827 State Street in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yep, right up the road from
Jekyll and Hyde. Yes. All I have to say is, when are we going back?
Right.
Like, seriously, this is just one of the best meals, I think. Well, certainly the best meal I have had at a restaurant in Erie, Pennsylvania. There's no question about that. It's one of the best Thai meals I've had.
Yeah.
And it's just one of the most memorable meals I've had in recent months.
Oh, it was, fantastic. Mike Augustine, that owns and is the head chef there. Oh my God, Mike. It's like everything that comes out of his kitchen is freaking fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is not a fully vegan establishment, but there are loads of vegan options.
Yeah.
And we started with 2 appetizers that we shared. The first was a cold appetizer. It was their cold spring roll.
Right.
So it was in a rice paper wrapper with loads of lovely vegetables. Very standard. Fare. I didn't find anything exceptional about that roll.
It was a good spring roll. It was really light and refreshing.
Yes. Yeah. Light, refreshing, a great start to the meal.
Yeah, great way to start the meal. And then the other one that we ordered was, I believe you pronounce it tteokbokki.
Oh,
tteokbokki, which is like
God.
I think it may be a Korean thing. I'm not positive. But they're like a
Asian gnocchi.
It's like a gnocchi. But it's made out of rice flour. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And so we want to give thanks to our server.
Right.
Unfortunately, I do not have her name. I'm so very sorry.
We didn't get her name.
She's a delightful human being. But she recommended this dish since we were going to be sharing. And wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Spicy and sweet and just gorgeous. The texture of the gnocchi was fabulous. And I'm calling them gnocchi, but that's...
They weren't gnocchi. I mean, they're very... I mean, even our server said...
She did say that they were like an Asian gnocchi.
They're like an Asian gnocchi. Now, what it is they're tender and chewy rice cakes in a spicy fermented chili sauce with peppers, onions, and garlic. And if you go, get it.
Oh my God. You do not want to miss this dish. The only thing I regret is that we missed the fact that it can also be served with radish, that it can be topped with fresh radish. And if I had noticed that, we would have done that.
Right.
And we didn't, so we have to go back to try it with the radish.
Yeah. And so we sat at the counter there, so you can watch Mike work, which is fun. And we're eating this, I'm pretty sure you pronounce it tteokbokki. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but and he said, "Oh yeah, you should try it with the radish." And I'm like, "Well, thanks, Mike. Why didn't you tell us we could try it with the radish?" I mean, it was on the menu, so it's our bad for not adding it. But he's like, "Yeah, you need to try it with the radish."
Yeah,
yeah, and he was really fun and talking to us the whole time. He was whipping up all these amazing dishes for everybody that was there, and they do a pretty good takeout.
Oh gosh, it looked like they were doing a hopping takeout.
Yeah, there was like nonstop takeout orders being prepared while we were sitting there. Well, I was glad we sat at the counter so we could watch him work. That was really fun.
It was great.
Yeah. So then after the appetizers, I got pad thai. So, because anytime I'm at a Thai place, I'm like, I want to try their pad Thai because, hey, come on, pad Thai, right? And you can choose your spice level. I chose spice level 3, which was perfect for me anyway.
As a reference, the spice level range is 1 to 5.
Yeah. So I went with the 3 and it was perfect. It wasn't like my mouth was burning and nothing, the spice level didn't take over the flavor at all. It was a beautiful pad Thai, one of the best pad Thais I've ever had, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Cool.
And the broth and everything was just, the crispy vegetables. And it was good. I would definitely get that again.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And what did you get?
Well, we all know that I am a sucker for a good curry, and so I went with the Indonesian yellow curry.
That's right.
And I went with a heat level 4. I will say that because the spices in this dish are more mellow, they're not, kick you in the head like chili spices.
Right. You did say you probably would have
I would go to a 5 next time
bump it up.
because I do like a good amount of heat and spice. So, but the flavors of this curry were turmeric, lemongrass, and ginger. They also had some notes of cumin and cinnamon in there. So just a really warm, satisfying, like it's just one of those dishes that the next time it's cold outside, like seriously, I just want to go get this curry.
Right. I know. I wish we lived closer because I would definitely get takeout from there frequently if we did.
It's cold weather comfort food, served with rice on the side and just spectacular. So this would probably be one of those instances, even though whenever we return to a restaurant, we try to get different items from the menu.
Right.
I'd probably go straight for this curry again because it was just amazing.
Yeah, I would try that, and then I would definitely reorder the tteokbokki.
Oh, without that's a no-brainer.
And I mean, and it's an appetizer, but seriously, you could make that a meal. The amount that they give you.
Well, that's why you didn't finish your pad Thai,
right? I brought some home.
Yeah, but it was fantastic.
I definitely wish that we had tried them sooner. Because they've been in business for like 7 years there.
Yeah.
And all my friends have always raved about their food. I mean, even my non-vegan friends, they rave about their food. And I don't know why it took us so long to get there, but
I don't either, but we can make up for lost time.
I lament for the time that we hadn't been eating like my Thai.
No sense in lamenting the past. We'll do better in the future.
Yeah.
We'll go back soon.
We're sorry, Mike, but we'll be back soon.
Very.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything he makes is just fabulous. So, and he's a great guy.
Yes.
So definitely check out Like My Thai if you're in Erie, Pennsylvania or anywhere near Erie, Pennsylvania. Get yourself there.
And that address, once again, is 827 State Street, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, so those are the places so far that we wanted to talk about in Erie, Pennsylvania, but we wanted to kind of mix things up a little bit and taste test some non-alcoholic cocktails made by Blind Tiger.
So do you want to talk a little bit about Blind Tiger, and I'll get the first set of shots going here?
Blind Tiger is a beverage company started by, there's a restaurant in Erie that's called Room 33. And they too are on State Street. So if you just want to go to Erie and just cruise up and down State Street, stopping into every little location and checking out what they have, you can. So Room 33 is a Prohibition era themed bar and restaurant. And so these beverages, Blind Tiger is another name for a speakeasy. Yeah. So we're going to try these cocktails out. So what is the first one that we're trying out there, Sam?
Okay. Now, we actually got the idea to do a taste test on these because I really don't drink much. It's very, very rare that I will have a cocktail when we go out for dinner. Don't know why. I've just lost my taste for alcohol over the years. And so, but I do like sometimes for it to feel like I'm drinking something special. Right. Even when there's no alcohol involved. And so Christine remembered that a friend of hers.
Oh, Becky.
That her friend Becky.
Yeah, Becky and her husband run Room 33 in Erie. And then this is a spin-off of their bar and restaurant, this beverage company that they started, Blind Tiger, which is Prohibition era themed beverages.
Right. So she remembered that these had just recently come out, and she said, you know what, we really got to try these because these might just be the perfect fit for you.
Yeah.
So the first one we have, and these, of course, can be combined with the spirit of your choice if you are interested in doing that.
Yes.
Christine, upon reading the recipes, said, wow, these would probably be really good with some gin. And she's probably right. But the first one we have right now is the one that I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy the most. It is the South Side, and it is a refreshing mint and lime blend with hints of juniper.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
So, mint and lime, of course, that's going to send you kind of in a mojito direction.
A little bit,
A little bit. So...
And what's the name of this one again?
This is called the South Side.
South Side.
Yes.
Okay.
The South Side.
Okay, I'm going in.
All right, go for it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
That's really nice.
It is. I'm getting almost I'm getting almost like an elevated lemonade kind of feeling from it.
I'm getting elevated limeade.
Right. Well, lime.
Yeah, definitely lime. And I definitely get the mint in there, which is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
And what else is it? It's lime.
Juniper.
Mint. Oh, it's the juniper. That's what that aftertaste I'm tasting.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's like I'm drinking in a forest.
Okay. All right. But what I love about this, I have to say, is a lot of times anything that's a mixer for alcohol tends to be really syrupy sweet.
Oh, no, they're not super sweet.
This is not.
No.
This is really light. It's refreshing. It's got just enough sweetness that, it does feel like kind of a special drink, something that you wouldn't have every day.
Yeah.
I agree with Christine. This probably would pair beautifully with gin.
Some gin. Yeah.
Well, and because it's got juniper in it,
yeah.
It's a kind of a no-brainer. So yes, this is absolutely beautiful. I think just putting this in a little bit of seltzer or tonic or something along those lines.
Yeah, or even just in a cocktail mixer with ice and just shake it up really good.
Yeah, just shake it up, make it really cold. Yeah, be fantastic.
Yep, really good.
All right, so big thumbs up on the South Side.
Yay, South Side.
Okay, so have you finished your taste of the South Side?
Yeah, I drank it all down.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll get the next one ready.
Okay.
So next we have the Ward 8, and this is a smoky citrus drink with notes of apple, orange, and cherry.
It's got a really good smell. It smells like I want to drink it. Oh, wow.
Oh, you'd put this with bourbon or whiskey in a hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's really complex. I like when I smell it, it's like I can get the apple and a little bit of citrus. But when you drink it, it's really
cherry and the smoke.
I'm getting cherry and the smoke and the apple on the end. It's really complex. A lot more complex than I expected it to be.
That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. And with a really good bourbon.
Yeah. I could totally see you diving into this.
Yeah.
This one is not. I don't enjoy this one quite as much. And I think it's because
I like this one better than the last one.
I'm not surprised because, again, this has a little bit of a heavier profile, which would go with a darker alcohol.
Yeah. What's this one called again?
This one is called Ward 8.
Ward 8.
Yes. So it makes perfect sense to me that you would prefer this to
because
the other because
I should be in a ward.
Well, there is that, That's an excellent point. Can't believe I didn't come up with that myself. All right. Yes, absolutely. But no, because you tend towards
whiskeys and bourbons
as
and
opposed
things like
to lighter
Gins
alcohols.
and
And on the rare occasions that I do have something, I'm going to probably go for vodka or
gin. Right.
So, yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. So,
this is delicious.
Yeah. It is. It's really interesting, but this is not the one I would go for first.
So far, this is the one I would go for first. Definitely 2 thumbs up for me.
All right.
Let's move on.
So far, we have The Ward 8 winning for Christine, and we have the South Side winning for Sam.
Ooh, it's getting heated.
Okay.
Next up.
So our third sample is of the sidecar, and like its classically named cocktail counterpart, it is a balance of sweet and sour with notes of cane sugar, orange, lemon, and bitters.
Yeah. Upon smelling it, I can definitely get the orange, and it must be the cane sugar, like a simple syrup kind of situation. It almost smells honeyish.
Yes, it does.
All right, I'm going in.
Go for it.
Ooh. It's definitely orange forward.
Oh, yeah, big time. I get orange first and lemon quickly after that. And
this is good.
it is, I like how tangy it is.
Yeah, and really clean finish. No aftertaste or anything.
No aftertaste. And I like that even though it's mentioning cane sugar as part of the flavor profile, I'm, again, not getting that sickly sweet.
No, definitely. It definitely
thing that you usually get with mixers.
Yeah, it definitely comes through as like a simple syrup that you would add to a cocktail, you know? Mm-hmm. And there's
That's really nice.
I'm getting kind of a grapefruity thing, and I don't know if it's just the combination of
It's the orange lemon combo.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll usually taste like grapefruit.
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
far I would put Sidecar 2. What was the last one we did? I'm sorry.
Ward 8.
Ward 8's up my number 1 so far. And this one's my number 2.
For me, the South Side, which is the lime and mint, is definitely number 1. The other two are just a little heavier in their profile.
Right.
For me, the Sidecar would be number 2, and I would put Ward 8 at the bottom of my list.
Oh, I was going to say, now there is a 4th flavor profile in this line of beverages, and it's called
the Bee's Knees.
The Bee's Knees, but unfortunately the Bee's Knees is not purely vegan because it does have honey in it. So we're not going to be tasting that one. We will be gifting that to a non-vegan friend.
Absolutely.
So right in. No.
Exactly. If you would like to be the recipient of the Bee's Knees.
Absolutely. If you have any non-vegan friends you would like to, no, I don't know what we're going to do.
If you are a vegan who consumes honey. There are vegans in the world who consume honey.
I suppose there are.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
So, being inclusive of all types of vegans.
Yeah.
If you are a vegan who consumes honey, and you would like to be the recipient of the Bee's Knees, just drop us a line at compassionandcucumbers@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And
so tell me exactly what is the profile of that one.
the profile on the Bee's Knees is a bright lemon flavor and slightly sweet with hints of honey and juniper.
Ooh.
So I have a feeling, again, this would probably be more on my side of the aisle than yours. And I really do wish that we could taste it because I do love anything citrusy.
I do. Hey, Blind Tiger, if you're listening, you should make a vegan version of the Bee's Knees. Maybe call it not the Bee's Knees, or I don't know. You have people that could work that out.
or knees. No bees.
Knees without the bees.
Knees without bees. Yes, I like it. Knees without bees. I think we should. That's it right there. Knees without bees.
Yeah, because we'd really like to try it, but because of the honey, we can't.
That's right.
But no, this is a really great line. I've enjoyed every one of them. I'm definitely Ward 8 is.
Yep.
My top one.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to taking some of that South Side and making it nice and cold. It's just going to be a really refreshing.
Yeah.
Treat.
And I know you can get these in the Erie area. You can get them at the country fairs, believe it or not.
Really?
Yep. They're distributed to the country fairs. So if you live in the Erie area, you can stop into any country fair and pick these up. They do have a couple of other pubs and stuff that are carrying them. And now they have a canned alcoholic version of each one of these.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go Blind Tiger.
Yeah. So they're working it.
They are.
They're working
That's
it.
great.
So, if you see these, definitely try them because I enjoyed every one of them.
Yeah,
Definitely
they're
that
absolutely worth a try.
Yeah, and they're nice to keep for people that don't consume alcohol, so that they can still have a cocktail if you're having cocktails.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So fantastic. Thank you, Christine, for suggesting that we do this today. That was fun. I wasn't expecting that.
It was fun,
but it did fit very nicely in the Erie, contingent. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I'll do some housekeeping. We gotta sweep things up here,
per usual.
Yeah. So if you have any other restaurants anywhere that you'd like us to try, just drop us an email at compassionandcucumbers@gmail.com. Please check out our website and blog and all that. We have beautiful pictures of all the places that we go at www.compassionandcucumbers.com. You can also hear the podcast there if you'd like. If you don't want to reach out to your podcast wherever else you get your podcast, we're one-stop shop. You can get everything there. We have the blogs, and Sam writes some really great articles on places and things that
Sam's
we do.
A little behind the times on writing things. She'll get on that soon.
It's not terribly behind.
No,
but definitely check out our website, www.compassionandcucumbers.com. We are still running our fundraiser for Mockingbird Farms at Buy Me a Coffee, and that's buymeacoffee.com/cucumbers. So if you want to give to Mockingbird Farm Sanctuary, please drop us a $5 or something there at buymeacoffee.com/cucumbers.
And you can also link directly to that campaign. There is a button for our Buy Me a Coffee campaign on our website.
Absolutely. Like I said, one-stop shop.
Right.
So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Next week, do we know what we're doing next week?
I don't know. I think next week is still up in the air. I think it's still a wild card.
Ooh. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.